welcome back to the Next Play podcast. I'm your host, Alec White, with my co-hosts Connor Harkins, Ryan Ingram, Jared Groff, Abasala, and Peter Fago.
Yeah.
Welcome, boys. First, I want to shout out Pete the Barber for Ryan Mize. Fresh cuts. I think Connor's up next.
You know what it is.
I didn't give myself a brush before this.
Jared's hair just still looks.
Wow, my mom did my hair. Hope you feel good about yourself.
I do. I feel great.
Shout out Joy.
Yeah,
Shout out Joy the Barber. She does great work,
Yeah, she did a great job.
as you can see. Yeah.
Shout out Joy.
Thank you, boss.
Not as a barber.
No
Just,
joy, no
just
joy
as a
slander
mom.
here,
Just
please.
as a mom. She's a great mom.
No joy slander last.
Yeah.
She's a great mom. She does a great job being a mom, you know?
Yeah.
For sure. All right, let's jump right
For sure.
let's jump right into the sports talk. I mean, as basketball players, we're basically required to talk about LeBron and the Lakers sealing the deal. LeBron winning his fourth NBA championship against the Miami Heat in 6 games. I guess first thought, what are you guys' thoughts on that? I mean, was there ever any doubt?
No.
No. It's
Tyler
LeBron.
here at minus 56. Just throwing that out there. Worst for a rookie ever. 20-year-old ever in the finals.
Pete, go
Worst
give
for
us an
any
obscure
20-year-old.
stat right now about him.
I'd just like to mention that Tyler Hero dropped 37 on the Celtics
All he had
and
to
sent
do-
them home. And
All he
he
had
pretty
to
much
do-
ended your guys' season as a 20-year-old, and you're still finding.
All he had to do is play
plays for
halfway
hate in
decent
this
the finals.
guy's heart.
ESPN would have come out. Crazy stats. So
It's sad. It's really sad how much you hate this, man.
Milkshake and
It's
brush his
really
teeth the
sad.
same day, but couldn't do it.
Bro, he bounced y'all from the playoffs.
He couldn't even do it.
Like, he bounced you from the
Oh, you hate
playoffs.
to
It
see
does.
it.
It literally doesn't get worse from
You
that,
hate
from
to
your
see it.
perspective.
You hate to see it. You
Hate to see that the Celtics went home. Like,
airball and free throws after mean mugging in game 1. You hate to see it. You just
he didn't
hate to see
airball
it.
a free throw.
Oh, floater. Sorry, floater. Good point. It was a floater.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
Airball
like,
and 8-footers.
players miss.
Airball and 8-footers after mean mugging. You hate to see it.
Yeah, it's really not as bad as you're trying to make this out to be. What is bad is that he dropped 37 on the Celtics and sent you guys home. But yeah, no, I mean, LeBron, obviously, he's the GOAT. So congrats to him. But
The GOAT.
That was one of my questions. Does LeBron really need 2 more rings to be considered the GOAT?
He's got to build a resume still, but he's the greatest basketball player of all time, or the best basketball player of all time.
He needs more. He needs to do more.
what more does he need?
Yeah, what more does he need?
He needs a few more rings, a few more Finals MVPs, a few more, and maybe another regular season MVP. He needs a little more because
Would that do it, or would you just make up more?
I would make it more. I'm not a LeBron hater. I've actually been pushing for him to be the greatest.
You got
for a long
LeBron as a
time.
GOAT, right?
I have LeBron as the GOAT. Yep.
But he only has 4. Jordan has 6. Those are the facts.
I think the argument goes a little bit deeper than that. I think you know that, but
it
yeah.
is. It's deeper than that.
No,
But,
it's not much deeper than that.
I mean, ultimately, it does boil down to the fact that Michael Jordan in his prime was pretty. The only thing that stopped him was himself basically retiring. I mean, he would have won probably 8 years in a row.
I mean, the
Who knows?
Celtics and the Pistons stopped him pretty well.
Well, when he was younger, yeah. I mean,
He's like 20.
it takes a little while.
LeBron didn't win a ring until he was like 27.
Yeah, I mean,
He has an
8
impeccable
years in the
career. He has an
league.
impeccable career, and guys feared him in a way that
no, I agree. I mean,
Like, he's just
Jordan's
a different
obviously.
level of player.
I might even have Jordan over LeBron, to be honest. But
it's very close. I don't think you can just put LeBron over him definitively at this point.
I think that just in terms of if I wanted someone on the floor at any point, I'd always want LeBron.
I don't know about any point.
That's
points, not any point.
that's my take,
What
whether
point
it be
would you
hot or
want LeBron
not.
on the floor, Jared?
End of the game.
like,
Not for free throws.
If I need
free throws,
free
no.
throw line.
if I need a
If you want him to hit
three
the back rim,
for
then you want LeBron
LeBron
on the
to
floor.
miss and then Ray Allen to save him and hit a 3, then yeah. But I feel like I'd feel more comfortable with Jordan taking the game winner.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly.
obviously not every single situation in a basketball game, but no, I think LeBron is just the best to ever do it, the best
I
basketball
think
player.
the only
ever.
way LeBron will be definitively the GOAT is if he wins 2 or 3 more championships.
I agree.
I think
Which is
you're
very
just-
possible.
Yeah, it
Right,
is.
right.
But you're just always going to have the arguments, and it's always just going to be opinionated, unless he
I mean, the thing
ties
is,
For it
their
to be
passion.
definitive, yeah.
Jordan's numbers still stand up. even
Yeah,
though
I mean,
Harden's
yeah,
screwed.
Yeah.
Jordan still
Yeah, they
stands
do.
up.
They do. I mean, no one's saying, look, Jordan's not the pushover in this conversation, but
No.
But
Manage Mike and
But LeBron's body of work speaks for its own. I mean, he's the best player in the league. He's like 35 or 36 or something like that.
Is longevity? Do you value longevity over just like a higher peak? Which I feel like Michael Jordan had a higher peak.
I don't.
That was sustained over the course of an 8-year period.
I think LeBron's been the best. I mean, I think it's
for
notable to say that someone's been the best player in the league for like 13, 14, 15
Longevity
years.
is valuable, but I don't know if I value that over a higher peak, if that makes any sense.
I think LeBron's had some really high peaks. Like,
He has had some, but
No,
when I talk about a
kinda crazy,
span
though.
of dominance, he doesn't stand up to what Jordan put together.
I think a run of 8 finals in a row and being the best player in the league for probably 13 or 14 years
That sounds like a
is
span
that's
of
the biggest run of
dominance.
dominance you can really point out.
In 6 years is
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how worthwhile the conversation
more
is,
dominant.
but
Like
I don't know. I
I think a big part for me is just like LeBron just being probably the most transcendent player. I mean, Jordan obviously had a huge influence around the world and in Europe. We saw that on The Last Dance. But in terms of like what LeBron's doing and using his voice and his platform, something that Jordan didn't really ever do, which
that
was
doesn't
talked
really have
about.
any bearing on them.
Yeah, I disagree with that pretty heavily
Well, I mean,
too, because
it
LeBron
does have
also has social media and all that stuff. Jordan.
Yeah, but Michael
back in
Jordan
that time.
I mean,
notoriously said like Republicans buy Nikes too.
Okay,
or
yeah,
Jordans too.
Jordan, yeah, he's not as big of a social advocate as LeBron does, but that doesn't have anything to do with him on the court. I mean, we're analyzing.
That's
them
why I
as
said he was
basketball players,
transcendent, like outside of the court, using his platform.
But I'm analyzing them as basketball players, not as what they're
I
doing
know
off the court. I
yeah.
agree that what LeBron's doing off the court.
I know,
is
but
I
we
don't
moved-
think
we
he's
moved on
arguing.
from that,
Yeah, he's not
but yeah.
arguing with you.
But yeah,
But I don't see what that has to do with this conversation.
it's just moving on, talking about other stuff. We're not going to ruminate on that for too long.
All right,
he did just win a championship, so we should be giving this man his flowers right now.
Absolutely. No, and so, I mean, in the terms of, you brought up Ray Allen a little bit ago. I was trying to ask with Connor, how does this Lakers team rank with other squads LeBron's won with? Like, I mean, Anthony Davis is debatably, I think, like the best player LeBron's won a ring with.
He's literally the best player on the Lakers this year.
Right. And so, but who else did they have? Like, you know, the Cavs had Kyrie, Kevin Love.
Cavs teams are kind of ass, honestly. I think the Heat teams are better.
The Heat teams, Chris Bosh,
Some of
Dwayne
them,
Wade.
not all of them. Like,
Right.
The year they beat the Thunder, I think they were better.
So where would you guys rank them then? 1 through 4.
The year after that, they had that winning streak. Remember, they won like 27 in a row.
Yeah.
I would probably take those teams over this Lakers team. But then I have the Lakers team like third. That's it.
Yeah, I would probably say this was his least impressive championship win.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, the Warriors one is by far number 1, I would think.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the 2 with the Heat, you had to go through a pretty daunting East and then beat the Spurs.
Yeah. Then you go through.
I guess you had to beat the Thunder in one of them, but
They got challenged in the East.
yeah. I mean, those Boston teams that they beat.
And Paul George team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Took
Pacers
him to
teams are
7.
good.
Took him to
They
7.
weren't bad.
I mean, I don't want to say that it was kind of a walk for them this year because they played solid teams, but they didn't play like an all-time
They
great
went down
team.
3-2 against the Pacers once. They went
Down
down 3-2 against the
Boston.
Celtics once. They were down 1-0 against the Thunder.
Yeah, but how much is that as a testament of like how good this team is versus the quality of the other teams?
Maybe, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't think they were as good as those Heat teams to me.
AD is definitely his best teammate, I think, of all time. But
Yeah.
I don't know if this.
I think
is
Wade
his
is
best
better
teammate.
than AD, but AD when he was with LeBron is better than
Oh, you mean,
Wade
like,
when
all
he was
time?
with LeBron. But I think Wade is better than AD all time.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah,
they-
Like much better.
LeBron and
AD
AD play better together.
yeah. AD is
I don't
like
know.
the,
They complement each other. Right
AD
well.
is like the best. He fits with everybody. I feel like.
Wade was pretty damn good too, though. Especially when like their first 2 years together, like
Yeah.
they like Wade and Bron had pretty good chemistry, I would say, on the court.
AD played out of his mind though. This like really during the bubble, but like
He saved them
also this
against the
year.
Nuggets.
He saved
Hit
them. I mean, their defense he was playing out of his mind. Out of his mind.
He's good.
He's really good.
he's
Yeah, no, he's good.
yeah,
Good
he's
player.
very, very good player.
All right, transitioning on the topic of GOATs, but in a different sport. The French Open was a couple weeks ago. Or a couple days ago. Yeah, and Rafael Nadal just won his 20th French Open.
Fed.
Iga
Fed.
Swiatek,
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce her name, won her first. She was the youngest French Open winner since 1992. And so with that 20th, Nadal just tied Federer for French Open titles. And so,
Grand Slam titles.
Grand Slam titles, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
My bad.
He tied for
Yeah.
Grand Slam titles.
20.
Yeah, they both have 20. And so, I think Federer is still the GOAT, but do you guys think that?
Yeah.
All right, now we're back. So yeah, Nadal, Federer, who's the GOAT?
Fed's the GOAT. Nadal is the most dominant on one surface ever. That's about it.
Correct.
Yeah, I love watching Federer play. He's just so elegant, just swift. Just,
One-handed backhand.
it's just beautiful tennis. I mean, obviously both. Djokovic is he's
Yeah,
gonna
don't
be
leave
up there.
Joke out of this conversation.
Right,
too.
sorry.
He's still got some.
Jokes
I meant to say big
like
three.
LeBron and Federer's like Jordan.
Joker is not close to Nadal and Federer right now. But
get
yeah,
there,
he
though.
might get there.
He's
But
named
Fed
that
is still
back soon.
kicking, so.
Yeah, it's actually unreal.
Jokic
I think
hit that
honestly,
ball with that lady.
Still kicking.
I was saying that
He sniped her.
I don't know. I think being a professional tennis player would probably be one of the coolest sports to be pro in. You have like a Rolex sponsorship. I mean, it's obviously a grind on your body. It's taxing, but it's
I think it's very
tennis is fun. Like rallying, at least
It's
for
very
me.
tough mentally, I think.
they're-
All
yeah,
these athletes.
These guys, they're all crazy. Like,
Yeah.
they're all crazy. If you watch them, like they're talking to themselves on the fucking court. Like they're not allowed to talk to other people. So it's like the mental game is crazy, and you can like drop 2 sets straight and have to go back and like win a championship. It is really one of the craziest sports.
It ain't easy
No.
being Federici.
Federici. Oh God.
Don't even put him in this convo, man.
God.
Yeah, that's awful. It is kind of crazy though. Where I feel like every sport except probably the NHL and maybe the MLB, we're seeing like the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
You got like Tiger.
Could that be
Federer
a
and
product of
Nadal.
recency bias? Arnold Palmer, greatest of all time.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Tiger.
Tiger.
Nah, Tiger or
Could you guys imagine how many Grand Slams these guys would have won if they were in different eras, though? Like if they were all in different eras, they weren't playing against each other.
I mean, they see Tiger drive once and they're losing their pants. Like, nah.
Yeah.
You drive one.
Okay.
Yeah, moving on to the NFL. I mean, I think first we got to start off with prayers up to Dak. That was just gruesome injury. Never want to see that.
Except for Pete. Pete likes to see
Shout
that.
out Dak.
Yeah, shout out
Pete
Dak.
likes to see those kinds of injuries.
That was what I was about to chirp.
NFC East.
You're sick in the head.
Cap.
You're sick.
No, I was gonna bring it a little lighter and say, even despite that, the Giants still managed to lose to Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket,
Nasty guy. You're a
and the
nasty
Dallas
guy.
Cowboys.
The Red Rifle.
The Giants were
not
playing
getting rid of
against
Red Rocket.
the Giants were playing
My bad,
against
my bad.
15 people on Sunday. They had 2 touchdowns called back.
Good
One
math.
of which was on an illegal shift call on a fake
they're
field goal, which was just abysmal. The second one was an
playing
offensive
half the
PI called on a pick play that
Giants
Tony
had the other
Romo
four.
said was not an offensive PI. Then we had the holding call late in the game that was not called by the Cowboys. But I mean, that's kind of just what you
It's kind of
expect when you're
bang-bang
playing
play.
It's crazy
in
I'm not
Dallas.
listening to him.
You know, it's Jerry Jones world.
Broadway Joe right now.
Jerry Jones world.
Walking away from the Astros.
Jerry Jones
Broadway
conspiracy. If you didn't know about Jerry Jones,
Little mouth.
his son Stephen Jones,
Broadway
hopefully I
Joe,
don't get
most
sued for saying
overrated
this,
quarterback of all time.
was allegedly on a party bus with the
Look
head
at
of
his stats,
officiating
they're
in the
terrible.
I'm saying this
NFL.
like it's a fact. This is alleged.
He won one.
You just say alleged so you don't
won
get sued.
Oh, my bad.
You gotta put the Joe Kelly picture up in the video when you edit it.
Yeah.
On top of
Where?
this.
When Pete's talking about all the penalties.
We'll show you.
Okay.
Joe Kelly Astros.
The
picture,
2 touchdowns
where
called
he's
back.
walking away from the.
No, I think it's honestly
send
better
it.
for you guys. You can get Trevor Lawrence now.
That's
Just
true.
keep losing.
I mean, we would have just
Keep
been
losing.
we would have been a half game back from first place. But honestly,
That's
as
what
long
I'm saying.
as long as the
Better.
Eagles don't make the playoffs, we're fine.
Woulda,
so.
coulda, shoulda. As long as who?
As long as the Eagles don't make the playoffs, we're good.
I
Get a
would
good
have
draft
said you
pick.
guys are going to beat the Redskins.
Carson Wentz is still awful.
But
Not true. Not true.
you let Andy Dalton come down and game you. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy.
Daniel
Dalton.
Jones
Andy
had the
They
ball.
kicked a field goal.
Daniel Jones had the ball with 2 minutes left in the game.
Andy
all
Dalton
3
did not
timeouts.
game
The red
us.
rifle.
He needed three
What do you mean? How
first
did he-
downs.
Andy Dalton did not game
He
us.
did what Daniel Jones couldn't.
He drove him into field goal range.
The
drove
rest,
the
the
20-yard
rest just
line.
didn't call a blatant holding call. Like,
I mean, you're gonna
watch the film. It's all over
We
Twitter.
watched it 20 times.
Bang bang play. It's a bang bang.
That's how you finish a block.
That also
That's
has
not-
nothing. It has
That's what we
nothing
tell
to
our
do.
guys. We tell them to finish blocks
So what
like
is your
that.
excuse for Daniel Jones not going down the field?
You're
There?
dumb.
There is no excuse.
I think 31 quarterbacks in the NFL do that. And
All you
win that
have to do
game.
is drive 30 yards on the worst
And
defense
Dwayne
in
Haskins.
football.
The worst defense in the league.
That's all you have
Stop.
to do.
You
Three
need
first
three
downs.
first downs.
yeah, we
Cano
put
already
30.
hit 350
Can you please
yarders.
let me talk? The Giants
was
put
killing.
up. The Giants put up
He was
34. You guys thought it was going to be a blowout. You said it wasn't a winnable game. The Giants showed a lot. Joe
They
Judge,
lost.
they're coming
They
together.
lost the game.
I mean, you just proved my point. It's not winnable if Daniel Jones.
How
can't
is that
go,
not winnable?
If Daniel
I'm not-
Jones can't go down the field and get a field goal with 2 minutes left in the game,
You
then
didn't think
no
that was a winnable
is
game? Yes or no?
If
Was that a
Daniel
winnable
Jones is
game?
going to get outdueled by Andy Dalton.
Dak Prescott got
I don't
hurt
think
with 5
Andy
minutes
Dalton
left in
probably
the third quarter.
never thought he
They
was
were
playing
up by
another down of football the
one
rest of
when
his
Dak
life.
got hurt.
Andy
Okay,
Dalton's
so
on
they
a
would have gone
one
up
period
8, and
dead
then
diet
Andy
right
Dalton
now.
just drops the ball.
You can ask him about
They
it.
did go up
The
eight.
only touchdown they
They
got
literally
at half
did- they
was
literally
Andy
did go
Dalton
up
dropped
eight.
the ball at the 10-yard line. He literally just dropped the ball and gave him a touchdown.
No, that's actually not
Daniel
true.
Jones
What
does
happened?
not have a
What
touchdown
happened?
since week 1.
Is that true?
Okay.
What?
He's got 2 touchdowns on the
Ugh.
year, 5 interceptions or 6 interceptions, and 3 fumbles.
Gross.
Keep hating.
Gross.
A quarterback on a
Gross.
team with a new coach, no OTAs, no preseason. I'm not ready to
And
give up
he's
on Danny
ass.
The hate train is in. The hate train is in
He's having a
full
better year than
steam.
Joe Burrow.
The Giants are the gift that
Statistically.
keeps getting
Daniel
people.
Jones
Yes.
is having
Look
a
at the
better year than
QBR.
Joe Burrow.
Yes, Joe Burrow has a worse QBR than Daniel
God,
Jones.
no.
Pull it up right
They have
now.
a win. Don't they have a win?
And a tie.
They have a win.
Joe,
and a tie.
Joe Burrow has a worse QBR than Danny Dimes.
Oh God.
That's a fact.
There's no way.
The Giants.
Daniel,
literally no
Daniel
way.
Jones has a QBR better than 5
every week
QBs
they
in the
win. It's
NFL.
awesome.
Please look this up.
I've never been
This-
so
this
invested
could get
in
really ugly
hating
for
on
somebody.
one team, and it's never worked out so well. It comes to fruition week after week. They manage to lose a game in a way more puzzling than the last. It's honestly just a great experience.
Daniel Jones has a
I
higher
recommend
QBR than
for
Joe
everyone out
Burrow.
there, recommend
Is that for the
that
year?
you begin hating on the New York Giants. It'll bring a lot of fulfillment to your life.
All right, we're pulling it up right now,
Pulling it up.
and Pete's right. How's
Ding,
that
ding,
possible?
ding.
Boom.
Sorry, guys.
Nice
You
work,
hate to
Pete.
see it. Sorry, Jared. Sorry, Con.
Respect. That doesn't make any sense
He's
though.
3 times the touchdowns.
And he has more passes.
Joe Burrow has more yards, more touchdowns, less interceptions.
Something ain't right.
That just doesn't add up
Something
right
ain't
there.
right. He has to throw the ball a lot. He probably has more incompletions.
Is he QB
That's probably
passer?
what it
I
is.
guess, yeah.
Is the
No
QB
one,
passing rating a hoax?
week one, no one threw the ball more than Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is also the most sacked quarterback in the league. He has a worse O-line
He's a
than
horrible
Daniel
O-line.
Jones. He's the worst
No,
O-line
that's
in the
respect to you, Pete. That was a good stat you pulled
league.
up.
Really good job.
I'm still
mean,
Where'd you
shocked.
find that Giants fan?
ESPN.com.
25 on Twitter.
ESPN.com.
I mean-
Check it out.
I mean,
No,
I'm
that was-
sure
that was
they,
good.
did they post that? ESPN posted that.
No?
You just did your own research.
Yeah.
Good job.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Does it hurt to be wrong?
You know a guy named Owen?
Exactly.
Speaking
All right.
of, speaking of Owen, the Atlanta Falcons are also 0-5. Did you have anything to say about that, or is
They're
Matt
better than
Ryan?
Giants.
They're
better
better
than
The Falcons, they got rid of the.
They finally got they got rid of their
Dan Quinn.
Matt Ryan's washed.
Matt Ryan still got some years left in him, in my opinion. I still think he's got some good years
I
left
don't think
in
he's
him.
really ever been that good.
I think he was an MVP one year. So
Matt
He was good that
Ryan.
year.
He had an MVP year, but that's about it.
He was good
How
that
the
year.
narrative would have changed if they could have just closed out that game.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I bet you surround Matt Ryan with some good talent in this league.
Julio,
Like
Jones,
or
bro.
Calvin Ridley or Todd Gurley.
Devontae Freeman was filthy.
Devontae Freeman was decent. Okay.
He just needed
Give him a good
defense.
O-line, a
He
good
went to the Pro Bowl
defense,
twice.
and good coaching. Okay, one wide receiver, that's not good enough. Okay? I'm sorry, it's not.
2?
You have two
Oh, really?
and a half.
2 wide receivers, not good enough. You need more than that. You need O-line, you need
Russell
D-line.
Gage is also all right.
Russell Gage.
I said 2.5.
Russell Page. That's what I have to say about that.
Boo.
Okay.
Yeah, it was terrible.
So sorry. So what do you think they need? They still need weapons.
What do they need?
Yeah.
They need O-line, they need D-line, and they need new
It's
coach.
not really weapons, O-line.
Well, they just fired their coach, so
They
they
need
got.
better. They need better infrastructure.
Mm.
They need better infrastructure. They need a better roster. I don't think Matt Ryan is the problem. I don't think he's the problem. That's all I have to say.
I
about
agree.
it.
I don't think he's a problem either.
I don't
But
have
I mean, he's washed.
I mean,
Do you take Trevor Lawrence?
I was just about to ask that. Do you
I
take?
would.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
taking
I would,
Trevor.
I would draft
Who?
Trevor Lawrence.
The
If
Falcons?
Yes.
But
You
you're not
should
gonna
get the
you're not
first
gonna take Trevor Lawrence over Daniel Jones.
And sit him
though.
for
I sit him for a year.
for 2 years.
Play Matt
I
Ryan.
mean,
So you think
Matt
Daniel
Ryan's
Jones is
supposed to
better
be
than Matt
in a
Ryan right
year,
now?
I mean.
I mean, if we were to go
That's what I'm
0
saying.
16, I
He's
would
not
have to
that well.
He's not that
reconsider it.
bad. He's not that bad. He's not.
I mean, he's on his way out.
No, I'd take Trevor Lawrence over like all but 5 quarterbacks right now. I think
Name 'em.
there.
Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. If anyone else has anyone to add, I'm taking him over Rodgers just because Rodgers is old. Rodgers probably has 3 to 5 more years left. Trevor Lawrence is going to be good for the next 20 years.
I take
taking him
Deshaun
over
over
Cam
him.
Newton?
I take Deshaun.
I'm taking Trevor over Cam Newton easily.
You think Cam's
Deshaun
done?
Watson.
I don't think he's done. I just think
I
Trevor
take
Lawrence
What
is
is this about
Take
Deshaun you're
Deshaun
talking
Watson.
about, man?
Just
After the
just-
slander you threw that
I'm-
man to me.
Trevor
I'm
over
just saying. I
Deshaun.
take him over. I take Wentz
Kyler?
and Deshaun.
Kyler?
over.
Kyler Murray.
I agree.
I
I
take
take
I take
Deshaun.
Trevor over Kyler.
No way. Not me.
I mean, what has Kyler really shown? He's been good, but I think Trevor Lawrence
He's
has
proven himself in the NFL though.
Trevor Lawrence
As
has
good as Trevor Lawrence has
everything
been
there.
in college, there's still a
kind of
chance.
has.
He
What-
has
what-
not shown anything in the NFL.
What are the Cardinals? 3-2, 2-3.
Kyler Murray has shown a lot of
3-2.
promise in this league. Lamar Jackson, I'm taking.
Yeah, I said Lamar, Russell, and Mahomes.
That's it.
Big trust.
I'm sure there's someone I'm forgetting right now, but
Yeah, I mean, I would take Aaron Rodgers over him easily.
so you'd take 3 years of Aaron Rodgers over the next 20 of Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Yeah. There have been great quarterbacks that have never won championships. I think I'm very of the belief that Aaron Rodgers will win one the next 3 years. I believe
win
that
it
very
this year.
strongly. He
He
could
could.
win it this year. I don't know if Trevor Lawrence ever will. He might not. I mean, we don't know. It's just hard to say.
Or he might.
That Aaron Rodgers is established and he's killing right now.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is 39. He's got like
He's not 39.
Look it up. He's 30. He's older than
He's
37.
late 30s. Yeah,
Really? He's that old?
he's older than you
I thought he was
think.
like 35.
36.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he was older than that.
35.
Pretty. I mean,
I thought he was like
He's
38.
got like 4 or 5 good years left in him. I think probably, maybe not, but
not that many.
I mean, the
people.
Packers drafted Jordan Love though.
Tough to be good at 40.
Yeah.
people have done it. It's been done. It's been done.
Speaking of 40-year-old quarterbacks,
Philip Rivers. Well, for the
I was gonna talk about Tom Brady, and whatever happened against the Bears. I don't even think,
Alzheimer's.
I didn't see it. So
I didn't watch it.
I can't comment.
So yeah, no comment.
From what I read on Twitter, though, I think he knew, and he just was trying to cover up his bad play. I think he knew. He knew his fourth
he
down.
turned it over on 4.
Yeah, no, I think he knew.
I think he
Bruce
knew.
Arians say he knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bruce Arians said he knew. Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck he was, or what the hell.
it was just a hand
Packers
motion.
was doing.
Yeah,
He was like, yeah,
I don't know. They'll be fine. Bucks are good.
Bucks are good.
Their
Are the-
defense is
first round exit.
They got a
very
good D.
good.
Yeah, they got a good
They'll be
D.
a first round
Yeah,
exit.
it's strong
They're a
D.
good team.
Yeah, it's solid.
Good first round exit.
It's rock hard.
I mean, the team they played against the Bears are 4-1 now. Are the Bears all right, or have they just had a bad schedule?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles is playing good. Their
Another
defense is-
quarterback that
Nick,
Daniel
Nick,
Jones has a higher
Nick,
QBR than.
baby.
The Bears are not good.
Nick
I mean,
Foles
their
is better
defense
than
is really
Carson
good.
Wentz.
Khalil
He's
Mack.
better than Daniel Jones.
Their
Lower
defense is
QBR.
good. I mean, chalk them up as another team that's again light years better than the Giants, but that's almost everyone in the league. So, I mean, yeah. Also, the Browns. Let's get to the Browns, man.
I was getting there.
The Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns are good.
That was my question. Are the Browns good?
They're good. The Browns are
Are the
good.
Browns good? Yes.
The Browns are
Yes.
Next question.
Well, will they make the playoffs though? They're behind the Ravens and the Steelers in their
good. That
division.
wild card spot looking real nice though.
Over the Steelers though? I mean, I think I would say Ravens probably have the
There's
division.
2 spots.
Well,
There's
right.
two.
That's what I'm saying.
This-
2 per and the wild card.
3 this year.
There's
7
3 this
teams
year.
make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
The
okay.
Steelers are ahead of us right now. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they
they're
are.
3-1. You guys are, or they're 3-0. You guys are 3-1.
The Browns, the
No, I thought
Steelers.
they had a bye.
I mean, the Browns.
A week ago,
Yeah,
they
with
did.
their offense.
Because we're 5 games into the
These are- yeah, these
season.
are-
Oh, my stats all old.
Yeah, you got some old stats over
Dang.
there.
The Browns are
That
good.
I wrote down so many
Browns
stats.
are 4-1.
Yeah.
4-1.
The Browns are good. The Browns are good. They got a good offense working right now. Best run game in the league right now.
I was gonna say Baker has not done much. This last
Yeah,
game,
the best
he
run
had-
game in the league.
Solid.
Nick Chubb is a
He's
stud.
doing what and
he's
Kareem
hurt
Hunt.
right now.
My boy kicking
Nick Chubb
Kareem
is a
Hunt.
stub. Is
Is
a
a
Stub.
stub.
Nick Chudd is a stub.
Nick Chubb.
I think Baker's. He's.
Do your job.
I mean, dude,
Alex Smith,
he has
do your
Odell
job.
and Jarvis Landry. Like, he just chucks it up and they catch it. Like, those guys have
Not
some of the
really.
best
They
hands in
don't
the
really catch it
league.
that much. That's
They
the
actually.
problem.
Did you see Odell's catch this week, bro?
This game, they did. The
He had like
last,
the catch of the
this is his
season.
second game over
Really?
200 passing yards.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
everything.
two touchdowns.
He also threw a crazy amount of picks.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2
Two
interceptions.
bad picks.
Like Carson
James.
Wentz.
He's like James.
Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is also good. Kareem Hunt is good too. Kicking Kareem.
Miles Garrett,
Miles Garrett.
best
Yeah,
defensive
their
player
defense is
besides
really
Aaron
good.
Donald.
He is a
Strong case
aggressive,
for Depoy.
vicious defensive talent. Who
That
can really
yeah,
build it.
that actually really stressed me out watching him just piggyback on what's his name?
That was Aaron Donald?
Yeah, I'm talking
yeah,
about Aaron
and Alex
Donald.
Smith.
Oh yeah.
But also shout out Alex Smith. That was great seeing him
Shout
back
out
in the field.
Alex.
He
Yeah,
sacked
I don't
Alex
know
Smith.
if I want Alex Smith on the field, to be honest. That's just a disaster.
Just
waiting.
scary.
That was one of the scariest things I've ever watched.
Yeah, I don't think we want to see
2
that.
seconds into the
Especially
game.
against the Rams. Like,
And then
Yeah.
there's literally a clip of Aaron Donald on the bench saying, "That motherfucker leg strong,"
Yeah.
which is just like not what you want to see from one of the freakiest guys in the league.
Yeah, that's.
yeah.
He is a sitting duck waiting to
Yeah.
be hunted out there. That's what you're thinking as at the end. You're like, I might kill this guy.
Terrible offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad. They were running through. It was really
Yeah.
Aaron
and
Donald had 4 sacks
Really?
on Alex Smith.
It was bad.
He just also wasn't really like stepping up in the pocket like
I
at
don't know,
all.
dude. That's
I mean, he hasn't played in.
you don't want to see that.
It just looked.
I mean, yeah,
it
he had
looked bad.
17 surgeries on his leg, so
We'll see how he does this week against the Giants.
he might tear
That'll be
him up.
fun.
Joe Montana.
We might have some different conversations about Alex Smith next week.
Last,
gonna-
last
he's gonna
time
be
the
hoping that
Giants,
his leg
last
breaks
time the
mid-game.
Giants played the then Redskins, Daniel Jones threw 5 touchdowns. I will let the record show that. So
Is that the last
it'll
time he
be
threw a
fun.
touchdown?
Nope.
Yes,
Alex
and
Smith
after
might
this
look
week, it'll
like
probably be 5
he
weeks
might
since
look
he threw a
like-
touchdown.
This might be prime Alex Smith to the next week.
the Giants. The Giants
What if he
defense
runs
actually
for
isn't
like
bad.
for like
Though.
100 yards?
The Giants defense is not their weak part though. I will say that.
Yeah, they,
Giants
only let
defense-
him
They had a
party
pick
some.
6 versus the Cowboys. They had
They also let up 37 to the Cowboys.
yeah. I mean
They also have Daniel Jones on the other side of the ball, just blowing it, possession after possession.
Do
putting
you
a
do
ton
you
of
want the
pressure on him.
Giants to win on Sunday?
I mean, there's obviously other variables. Depends what the Cowboys and the Eagles do.
Say the Cowboys, they play the
Like we're
Cardinals on
only
Monday
2
night.
games
Say the
at
Cardinals,
0-5. We're surprisingly 2 games back in the division. Like
say the Cowboys lose and the Eagles win. The Eagles are not going to win either. But say one of them wins.
who are the Cowboys playing?
2 games.
play the
It's gonna take y'all a
Cardinals.
while to
And the
win
Eagles
2
play the
games.
Seahawks or who?
No, the
Y'all
Eagles
gotta
play the
win 3
Ravens.
games to be in first. It's going to take you a while to win 3 games too.
They're 2 games back.
They're not even going to win 3 games this year.
I don't think they'll win 3 games.
I mean, bro, what they showed against the Cowboys, like they can.
They
compete.
showed that they lost to a team
So-
after their quarterback snapped.
So
his
prior to
leg.
that, right, the Giants couldn't score anything. They were averaging like 10 and a half, if that, points a game.
Right.
They showed that their offense, like, it came alive a little bit, but
Not even. They got a
It
pick
did.
6.
Pick
They
six
got-
and the
they
ball
got
on the
a fumble
10-yard
at the
line.
10-yard line. There's 14
So other than
points
that,
right
you scored
there.
20 points.
I mean, that's good.
I
for
mean,
them,
our offense
but-
wasn't bad. Like, Joe Judge was, and
was
Jason
definitely the
Garrett.
best they've
Jason
looked
Garrett
all year.
honestly was calling a very good game, and I'd really like to see the touchdown that Slayton would have caught if it wasn't called back for offensive PI.
We shouldn't be wasting this much time on the Giants.
Let's talk about the Titans.
They're so bad.
4-0 now.
Titans.
Titans 4-0
Game's
now.
over.
I would imagine.
Jeez.
Tough boss.
Coming off the.
I'm not.
How many players were inactive today because of COVID?
Corey Davis is on my fantasy team.
Damn, it was slow.
They were,
I need Cam to come back.
yeah, I mean, the Titans are up 18 right now on the Bills. And they're good. I don't
Titans
want
are
to
good?
see them in the playoffs again as a Patriots
They're
fan.
giving it to King Henry a lot of times, and he's going to be really
Jeez.
annoying. He's going
And
to be
Tannehill was playing well. It looks
Tannehill's
like.
good. Vrabel's a good coach. Their defense is kind of suspect right now, but
They're holding
Defense.
Josh Allen to
I
16
was
now.
gonna say, yeah. What about the Bills? Then?
they had
Bills
the
are also really
worst. They had like second worst defense in the league going into this week. But the Titans.
Really? They tighten things up.
Titans. Nice. Hey,
That was
good.
good.
Very
Come
good.
on, man.
That was pretty good.
That's off the cuff right there. That's off the dome. Domer. Domer.
No, this was a huge game for the Patriots too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good win for
Brings them one game back from
they
that
need
division.
Cam back. I need Cam back. My fantasy team needs Cam back a lot. Also, if anybody wants to talk about my sleeper pick for the Super Bowl this year,
We're about to get there.
Raiders?
We're about to get there.
the Green Bay Packers.
The Raiders.
I was about to say one more.
The Green Bay Packers sleeper pick.
Raider
for
Nation,
the
baby.
Super Bowl.
What are they? The Nomads.
Deep sleeper.
Raider Nation.
Nomads are traveling.
Raider Nomad.
Nomad Nation.
All right.
sleeper pick for
All
the
right,
for the MVP. Derek Carr, deep sleeper.
Derek Carr MVP.
Yeah.
I've been
No,
saying
so-
that.
Ryan has been saying
I've been
that.
saying that.
Wire quarterback.
Pick him up.
Just because
You
Jared's
gotta go
not
off.
saying it doesn't make it any less of an awful take.
No, so
Derek
let's
Carr
go.
MVP.
Let's
You
go
heard it here
quarter season predictions. So MVP and Super Bowl. Rise
Carr.
Raiders. And
Raiders Super Bowl. Derek Carr MVP and Super Bowl MVP.
Let's go. That's tough.
Colin?
That's a tough
Great
pick.
I mean, I'm gonna have to say the Patriots win the Super Bowl.
You don't have
My
to say it.
my MVP. I'll give you Patriots and I'll give you Steelers.
Oh my
Steelers.
god.
We're doing matchups.
Oh god.
No,
No,
I
they're
mean,
they're both aces.
my matchup will be I'll have him playing the Seahawks, I guess. My MVP before the season was Dak Prescott. He was balling out.
He was.
It's gonna be tough now for Dak.
I don't think he's gonna win it anymore.
It would be
but-
hard for me to see that. It would be hard for me to see that.
If this nigga Dak comes back and puts up MVP numbers on that ankle,
On crutches, puts the crutches down, catches it, throws it from the
He
stands.
could in the NFC East though. These teams are they're terrible.
I mean, the Giants are, yeah. We know that.
Now MVP will most likely be Russell Wilson. Dark horse Aaron Donald MVP.
Defensive.
When was the last time that happened? Like LT, like
I actually think so.
It's due to happen eventually. The man might
It
win
will
one
not
in
be
his
this
career.
year. It's not this year. This year's not the year.
He might set the sack record
he
this
just
year.
picked up 4.
And it won't happen. He picked up 4?
That's my dark horse.
Oh.
I like
He's
that.
not. He's
All
not.
right,
winning.
Jared. MVP and Super Bowl.
7.5.
All right, I got a 2 for right here. MVP, kind of like Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
except I'm a little more confident in my pick.
I'm pretty confident in my pick.
Aaron Rodgers, MVP, Packers Super Bowl this year. It's feeling like a Green Bay type of year to me. Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers, offense is looking good. Offense is humming. Defense is solid. Aaron Rodgers hasn't thrown a pick yet. Hasn't thrown a pick. 13 touchdowns, no interceptions.
I have my fantasy team. He's been absolutely cooking.
I don't know if he or Russell's having a better season thus far. I think it's close between those two. I mean, Russell's been balling kind of more, but Aaron Rodgers has just been dominant.
If you're down by 4 in the Super Bowl and need to score a touchdown,
Russell
you want
Wilson.
Wilson or Rodgers?
I don't know. I mean, it's close. I think Rodgers.
I like the threats that Russell Wilson has.
They got Devontae Adams. Best
Yeah,
receiver.
but I
Not
mean
really this
Tyler
year.
Lockett and Metcalf. You just
Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams.
yeah, you're
Devontae
not
Adams.
running the ball for a
Who's
60-yard
their
play
tight end?
under
They
2
throw to those
minutes.
backs a lot. Those backs
Yeah,
run some
but-
crazy routes out there.
Chris Carson runs hard.
Chris Carson is good. He's solid.
Oh no, Spice. What about you? Who are your picks?
I'm kind of on the Aaron Rodgers MVP train.
Welcome.
But I think I do
He's a
have
bad man.
I think I do have the Seahawks winning Super Bowl, and then Russell Wilson would get Super Bowl MVP.
What y'all don't realize about the Seahawks, if I can just interject here, is that the Seahawks have one of the worst O lines in the league and one of the worst D lines in the league, and they have a lot of holes on that team.
And
Their
the
defense isn't great.
That just
Russell
makes for MVP level plays.
It does, but it doesn't make for a Super Bowl team. I'll say that. It does make for MVP play. It does not make for a Super Bowl team. For me, I think you need to have a more complete roster than that to win Super Bowls.
Their line's bad.
Yeah, their line's bad. I think
Russell
that's going to
Wilson's
come to
still
haunt them at some point.
I mean,
Our
Russell
line's
Wilson's
not
still-
that bad.
Yeah,
It's pretty bad.
Not really.
It was supposedly one of the worst in the league last year. I don't know what they are this year, but I know that they have a
It's not-
notoriously bad
it's
line.
not
and their
great,
D
but
line's
it's-
really bad too. They don't pressure the quarterback. They need Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner to make a ton of plays, and if they don't, that defense is very susceptible to running.
No,
passing.
they got some other guys on that defense. Right? He's good.
He's okay. I mean,
He's gonna be a Pro Bowler this year.
he's okay. He's okay. He's not that good. The rest of their defense is pretty subpar.
I'm a big fan of the Seahawks' O line. That's my take.
That's awesome.
Seahawks O line best in the league.
Boss, who are your picks?
The Raiders.
I have the Seahawks as
Derek
right
Carr.
guard for MVP.
you don't even know his name.
I don't
I
know.
think it's
his name.
Dwayne Brown or some shit. I don't know. Nah, I think I like Russ for MVP.
Safe pick.
I don't have that much faith in my Ravens right now. Our defense looks fire. And I like Marlon Humphrey for Depoy over Aaron Donald. And I like Patrick Queen for D-Roy.
Marlon Humphrey's looking nice right
Fucking balling.
now. Strong man.
Balling.
He's a strong man. He lifts weights.
Balling, man. Like, playing like as good as any quarter in the league right now. And Patrick Queen for D-Roy. As far as Super Bowl champs, I might be boring again. And go with the Chiefs. I just think
we're not even talking about the Chiefs.
but it's like I just think Mahomes is like
Worse than
balling
Derek
in the
Carr.
league right now. So
They lost to the Raiders.
Don't let him see Derek Carr in the
Do
playoffs.
not let him see Derek Carr in the playoffs.
Well, I'm not
And Gruden.
Oakland and
And
John
Gruden.
coming out of the wild card on Monday night.
Vegas.
I do like
Vegas.
Gruden.
You don't want to see
Gruden's a good
Vegas.
coach.
Vegas, not Oakland. The Vegas Nomads.
The Vegas Nomads.
The Vegas Nomads.
You don't
Watch
wanna see
out.
That was a
John Gruden on
sign.
Monday night.
Yeah. It's not a sign. It's a cold, dude.
Yeah,
That's why they won.
that's why they won.
That dude was going to Kansas City.
You don't want to see John Gruden on a Monday night. That's all I have to say. You don't want to see him on a Monday night. He gets real
Or
fired up.
Sunday. Or Thursday.
Or Saturday if you play on
Or Saturday.
Tuesday.
Or
your game gets
John
canceled.
Gruden
Or
on a
Sunday morning if
Tuesday.
you're in London.
All the stops are coming out. That is a very
Coach of the
fired
year,
up guy.
John Gruden.
Sleeper.
I mean,
McDermott.
I mean,
Four.
once they win out, then Gruden's getting coach of the year.
all right, Pete.
If the Titans keep it straight, then it's going to be favorable.
My picks, I mean, you guys have already said all the conventional ones. I'll go
He
sleeper.
said the Raiders.
Sleeper, I got the Buffalo Bills Mafia winning the Super Bowl this
Hell
year.
no.
And kind of a bad performance for them tonight, but I think they're solid. And I'll go MVP just to
Double down, Josh Allen. Double down.
I'll go Josh Allen, spice things up. He's balling.
Your fantasy team.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I like it. Bills are good.
Bills are good.
Bills are good.
I'm not sold on the Bills still, or Josh Allen for that
Good
matter.
defense. Josh Allen, if he
They had
plays well.
injuries this week in the secondary, which I wish I had
Known
known
prior to
more
the
about.
game.
I don't trust Josh Allen late game situations still. Don't trust him. Think he tries to hit home runs too much. You know, he's still
He's
young.
been balling. He's been
Still young.
balling.
He's still young. He's a young guy, you know?
Yeah.
He's still got to make his mistakes.
He's our age.
Right. I mean, it's nothing against him. I think will he be good? Will he be good? Yes.
Ryan's
he'll
here
be
to
very
say
good.
that that's what life's about. Just getting better and learning.
He's got a growth
Just get better every
mentality,
day.
a growth mindset.
Kaizen.
What's up next, Spice?
Our next section was going to be our, I guess we can either do the Game of Thrones tier list, and I can pull up the computer and screen record, or do the,
I
should
thought we
screen record
were
among us.
wrapping up. I thought we were saying no mas. We can continue.
Oh,
We just talked a lot about sports, though.
I know. So I just wanted
Juicy
mix it up.
talks.
What
today.
time are we at? What's the
Juicy
time?
J.
Great question.
Okay. My favorite basketball shoe of all time.
Your favorite iPhone of all time.
iPhone 6s.
The one when
Go look him up. Go look
Yeah,
up all iPhones. and
the
find
iPhone-
one
the
that you
iPhone
like.
5C.
Right now, iPhone X.
X is pretty
iPhone
good.
I hate not having
5C.
the button. I want my home button back.
I do miss the fingerprint scanner.
Fingerprint was better than the face, I
The
thought.
face one
I
is
agree.
terrible. I hate
Shit.
these.
Especially for masks, dude.
Dude,
Masks
it doesn't work.
on
It
the
just
East
doesn't work.
Coast, when
Especially
you're wrapped
for
up-
Yeah, they should have put the home button in the iPhone 12.
Yeah, that was an oversight. Do both.
iPhone
Fingerprint.
5C is the best iPhone of all time.
Was that the one that was
With
like,
the, that's when they introduced the colors.
You get, like,
That's a good
pink,
thing.
you get light blue,
and
you
the
get
green
light
was
green.
fresh.
For a while, I
Yeah,
had the
white, you
champagne
get
on the
black.
back. You know that champagne?
Yeah.
People said it was girly, but I like that champagne. I like that champagne on the back of my phone.
That's a really popular
I'm pretty partial to the iPhone 6 because I had a sick case of Damon Lillard shooting the Apple logo.
You got it.
Oh,
They
yeah.
made a custom
I think
iPhone.
spiking on one of those.
I think the iPod Touch is probably one of the best pieces of technology
Ever. The iPod.
that started
iPod Touch.
a lot of
Yeah.
shit.
The iPod Nano?
Yeah,
The one on your wrist or the old iPhone?
I'm talking about the tiny ass joint like this that had like thousands of songs
Yeah.
on it.
They got like 1,000
That was
songs.
crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was
so cool.
Most
I had-
underrated
just clip
device.
it on.
I had the
time. PSP.
iPod Nano
I
Video.
love the
I never had
PSP.
Video.
I never had a
It was little
PSP.
movie
Video?
on my screen.
PSP way ahead of its time. Unfortunately,
That's what I just said.
it was a switch. It was a switch before the switch.
That Madden game on it was so sick. I don't know if it was Madden or some other
Backstreet
football.
I
It
never
wasn't
NFL
Backstreet
Street,
Football. It was
NFL
like-
Street.
NFL Street.
Best game of all time.
NBA Street. Did y'all know about that?
NBA Street Volume 2.
Game
NBA
breaker.
Jam.
Volume 2.
Volume 2
Yes,
with
Volume
Stretch.
2.
With
Yes,
Stretch
yes.
and Nelly and
Who was the other guy? Bonafide.
Luda.
yeah,
Bonafide.
Ludacris.
I think he was in that.
So, it was today, right? Val Smith
Right.
came out with the email or announced that due to a spike in COVID cases in Philadelphia, they would not be returning everyone on campus and instead would be returning only juniors and seniors, sending freshmen and sophomores back unless they were returning to extenuating circumstances. And yeah, so they officially announced the cancellation of spring sports and I guess our season if we were still holding out, which I don't think any of us were.
Hold
Matt
out.
Becker hates ass.
All right, hot take.
And
And so, I mean, I guess like, what are you guys' immediate
It's a physical game.
thoughts on?
I'm not going back in the spring.
It was
And-
it was inevitable.
Yeah, it was inevitable.
No, it was It's sad for all those kids who thought they were gonna have a season, but
They should know. They should have known they weren't gonna have one. I don't feel bad for them at all.
What do you think it's going to be like
Y'all
on
see
campus
what are
with
y'all
our class and then Pete's class?
What is my class?
Shout out class 2021.
We're not going to
The
be on
seniors.
campus.
yeah, you
Oh.
Duh.
I mean, it's going to suck.
It's fine.
It's going to be
Are
terrible.
you going back on campus?
No.
Random song.
Random song on the jukebox. Ready?
Go.
It's our new segment.
Connor.
Random song. Go Connor.
Ain't nobody
Hey,
can stop
hey,
me now, cause I'm on my way.
Whatever song it is, Rod, you got a solo.
Right, give me a number.
Ain't nobody can
25.
stop me now.
14.
He said 14.
Random song on the jukebox.
Give me another.
Ryan has to sing a solo whenever it starts playing.
Five. The number of games in a row the Giants have lost. 5.
They live rent free in your
Ryan has a solo as soon as the music starts singing.
We're gonna take a mic over.
That's why.
pick it up.
No, we don't. That's
will
why
pick
Ryan has
it
a
up.
solo. You just have to let him know.
It will pick it up.
Cause I'm on my way.
Yeah. Don't touch it.
Everybody turn one up.
It's Shrek.
Thank you very much for tuning into the Next Play podcast. We will see you next week. Signing off.